Congressman Brian Poe for our grand raffle draw. Yes! And of course, before that, let's see what you can win, what everyone has a chance to win with our grand raffle draw. Ooh, very quick. Super fast. So can we have Congressman Brian Poe in front for our grand raffle draw.
So, very tech forward na ngayon. This is screen raffle. Nahanap ko yung raffle box din. Old school pa lang. Alright! Automated na rin. Ready? I guess spin. And the winner is the lucky number 11! Congratulations! Number 11, come on down!
So far, okay? Is that okay? Is everyone okay with me going around? I will do that now, okay? How about we go to this table because we already talked to this table. Hello, everyone. How is everyone's night so far? Is everyone having fun? Oh, yes! How is having your watch been? Did you expect you would win a watch? What are you gonna do with your watch? Wow, it's her first time to win a raffle. Everyone, give her a round of applause. Actually, the other winner, where is our other winner? Where is our other raffle winner? With the cell phone? With the Samsung? Okay! Okay, let's actually interview them a little bit because a Samsung and a watch, that is not easy to win, literally. So how is your experience winning a new phone tonight?
Actually, the prize.
Pag upo daw, panalo na. I hope every day, pag upo natin, may nanalo tayo, di ba? I hope every day
experience for me. So I'm so proud of you.
It's so nice to know that everyone is having a good night so far. But let's move on to our night, okay? Can we have again Sir Jojo in front for tonight's presentation?
Okay, so congratulations to Manuel for being here. I remember meeting Martin way back 2019. I was the corporate marketing director of Shakey's. And first time ako natin mag-tangere. When he presented to me, I immediately saw the potential in this a research tech firm. This is actually a research tech firm. So, nung nakita ko yan, it's like, oh, it's going to go a long way. And nung along the journey of Tangere, they invited me to be a consultant. So, a consultant for them. We do, underneath the hood of this 1 million plus community is behavioral science, behavioral economics, and predictive analytics. We have data scientists on our team. We have quants. We have behavioral scientists as well. So, if you're just seeing the 1 million community, that's just the surface. So, tonight, can we put on the screen? I'm just going to show you what we do in terms of behavioral science. Ito, very interesting to so far because ang daming nagtatanong sa akin, how do you influence shoppers? When my wife asked me kanina, I was on the phone with her, anong talk mo? How my wife influences my shopping habits. Pero just a joke. Pero cognitive biases are really the invisible hand in shopping behavior. So, ito 10 minutes ko lang. You should enjoy the night na listen to me, okay? Okay, so, ang daming cognitive biases, but it's about category, may context, may comparison, may motivation, may social emotional cues, time and risk perception, attention and memory. Ito under those categories, ang daming mga biases. So, let's check what is in store for our shoppers so when you try to influence them. So, you've all known this. Anchoring, price anchoring. When someone says, okay, sir, we start po at around 100,000, but I can give it to you for 75,000. The fact that you said the first price, in-anchor mo agad, at yun ang gusto nila earn. Akapul kapag, di ba? Sir, 1 million po yan, pero bibigay ko sa inyo 70,000. Kaya nung na-ERP nila. Then you have the compromise effect. Nakikita niyo to. Sa every subscription that you go into, meron tatlong option. And you always choose the middle option. That's called the compromise effect. We always choose the middle option because the first one is cheap. The other one is too expensive. The middle one is safe. People will always go for the safe option. Third, the decoy effect. Pag bumibili kayo kape sa Starbucks, ano pinipili ninyo? Yung gitna. Yung gitna palagi. Because inferior yung baba, mahal naman nila sa dulo. Okay, 3 naman. Stacks of 3 naman yan. And the pick and roll. Ito ginagawa namin. I'm chief growth officer for some companies as well. Some give salamat, including some salamat for 70 stores na. Ginagamit namin yung pick and roll. Pick and roll at the end of your dinner, there's something surprising. So maalala nyo yung dinner because of that one pick event. Okay? But what about social cues? We are heavily influenced by the actions and perceptions of others, which is why I grew B1P1 Coffee last year from 65 stores to 270 stores. 200 stores in just 1 year. Bakit namin nalulo yun? Kasi yung bawat B1P1 opening, we give GCs, around 100 GCs, for free during store opening. So, ang daming pila, na-affectuan the way they think. Malakas ito, masarap ito. So, that's actually the social proof kicking in. The pratfall effect. Di ba si Ann Curtis, may mga cute fails yan. She becomes more likable just because of that effect. That is the pratfall effect. Coupled with the halo effect, ang ibig sabihin lang yan is one pass, if you're being great in one area, nag-extend rin yan towards other area. So, yun nagkakaroon ng positivity. It transfers to your other products as well. And to, ganda to, the sensation transference. Yung mga kulay ng produkto ninyo, pag orange to orange or light orange, hindi, kahit parehas yung taste ng isang nasa clear bottle o nasa orange bottle, the sensation of the visual transfers to the brain and to the tongue, to the palate. So, yan, we do testings with that, and sensation transference is one of the keys. Meron pang effect yan. If your cutlery is heavier than competition, you are deemed more acceptable in terms of your higher prices. Because mas mabigat yung cutlery, o yung wares, o yung plato. The messenger effect. Okay, we know that, the white coat advertising. If you have, virtually advanced, flew yung sales because of the messenger compared to someone no relevant expertise to the product. Importante to. What about this category naman about attention and memorability? This is one of the things that I love looking at it. The Von Restorff effect. This is BLK 513. This is the only, mapansin nyo to, ito lang yung black. Ito lang yung black, so it stands out like a purple cow. Okay? What about the IKEA effect? The IKEA effect, if you put effort into something, may sense of ownership ka. So, when you do you go to Coco Milk Tea, 25% sugar, no ice, extra pearls, rock salt, etc. It becomes your drink. Mukhang Coco lover si Ma'am. Diba? You make it your own drink. That's your drink, not Coco's house blend. And then there's the bizarreness effect. You capture attention if it's unusual. So make it unusual. What about concrete imagery? Ito, sa copywriting. Tingnan niyo yung copy on the left, copy on the right. We test this as well sa Tangerine. Tingnan niyo yung abstract copy. Our new cooling system features advanced energy-efficient technology and high-performance airflow, ensuring your home remains at a normal temperature throughout the day. Against concrete copy, which makes you visualize. Imagine walking in from the sweltering 34-degree Manila heat wind, 42, or it's even 52, and being instantly greeted by a crisp mountain air breeze. So now we visualize ninyo rather than you read. That has a stronger pull, gravitational pull than this one on the left. And biases that go for motivation and improve your effort. Yan, endowed progress effect. Sa restaurants, ginagamit namin to. Yung loyalty card, merong 12 yung stamp. Mukhang marami kong magamit sa table yung mga. Pag yung first two, merong free na stamp, mas mataas ang adoption rate pag compared to walang nakalagay. So nagkakaroon ng mas better adoption pag may endowed progress effect. Okay, then ito. If you want, we're working on projects for the government, diba? If you introduce friction to a certain habit, it loses the adoption. If you reduce friction to a certain habit, it becomes more adaptable. Mas nagiging mabilis yung adoption. So, high friction and low friction. So you can control adoption by adding friction or lowering friction. Then, you know this. Supermarket, pagpunta kayo, there are too many options. It's called choice overload. So, dapat kontrolado ninyo, o kung kayo yung retailer, kontrolado niyo yung choices. And or you stick out. Okay? Then, the scarcity principle. Diba? Buck lobster, limited time, availability. It drives demand. Okay, then category 5, we're going to the last category. Then you have the loss aversion. Imagine ang Wi-Fi connection yung 1.8 per month, nag-offer 1.2 per month, pero hindi niya pa rin kinagat. Bakit? Kasi takot siya mawalan ng stability. So he will always go for the 1.8, not unless you introduce freebies. Oh, free yan for ganito. There are a lot of B2B and B2C applications. If you encounter this type of a problem, then hyperbolic discounting, present bias. Gusto mo ng laptop, magtitipid ka ng 5,000 every month until you get that SIM for that laptop. That will not happen. They will always go for instant gratification. I will buy something right now, this one. Then the confirmation bias. We tend to seek out and interpret information that confirms our existing beliefs. Gaya sa iPhone. Yan. Ang iPhone never lie. Pero Android sila, hindi mo naglalag. Pero paniniwala niya, naglalag ang Android. Pipiliin niya yung information at i-filter niya according to his belief. Then, what to do with all of those biases? It's not just about advertising. It's not just about traditional marketing anymore. It's about choice architecture, decision architecture. So you make them, you craft the choices that they will adopt. Then eventually you leverage cognitive biases towards that. And marketing is enabled with understanding cognitive biases. So I'll just shift from mere advertising to actively shaping decision making. That's the critical part of the takeaway now. So, understanding these principles, I hope makakatulong kami sa camera with you. Again, we also do predictive modeling and we do location analytics. We help retailers find the best location using predictive models as well. So, with that, I'd like to thank you for your time.